So a lot has been happening, and I think the CEO and the doc have said a lot in terms of COVID-19, its impact, negative impact in football as a whole. So we were all worried when we don't play football for the whole year. I think even from the competitions department, Bratom, it has been a very big challenge because we all want to see football being played, because the best teacher in terms of you becoming a better footballer is to play. And when there is no play, it becomes a challenge even for us as coaches. Having said that, let me welcome you all and thank everybody that has made it to this press conference, and all protocol observed. Good morning. We will be announcing the team. We are to announce the team, but I think I need to give you a brief background of where we come from, where we are, and where we are heading. When you look at the CAF and FIFA fixtures coming in, starting in November this year and going into 2021, we have very congested matches that has to be played, because next year we are to play the last qualifiers for AFCON 2021. That will be in March, to play Ghana at home and play Sudan away. And from there, we'll be playing the World Cup qualifiers 2022 Qatar. And towards the end of the year, we are to play the AFCON 2023 qualifiers. So we are not going to have any opportunity or any date to play friendlies, to prepare our team, and to test our strength. So every game we are to play come next year, it will be more of a cup final. It will be a game that you play to win. It is not going to be a game where you're going to assess yourself, your tactics, and everything. So we are really thankful to have this friendly coming, so that we can also give other players an opportunity, and we can also do the proper profiling of such players at international level going into November fixtures. And even before I could announce the team, we have left out a number of players. Why? Because we are bringing in some new faces. Some of the people that you're going to announce today, some of the players, they have never been in the national team before. So we are giving them that opportunity. We are also trying to increase our pool because of the congested fixtures that I talked about come 2021. And also we are doing what you call introduction and induction. And both of them, they are a process. So we are in a process of introducing new faces into the team, and we are also in a process of inducting some of those players in the team. So in our team, we have 4 under-23 players that will be coming into camp. These under-23 players are the players who comes from Coach David Notwani's team that will be heading to Tokyo for Tokyo Olympics. So we feel with our profiling, these are the players that needs to be given a chance, and we should be able to assess them properly and also prepare them for the Olympics. And we have the 2016 Rio Olympic players who participated and who were eligible to play in that team, but for other reasons they were not in the team. But we are saying, let's track those under-23 players who were to be part of the 2016 Olympics. And we have 10 of them that we are bringing into this camp. And then when you look at the AFCON 2015, we are bringing 11 of such players. This is the team that has played. It's a group of players that have played for Bafana Bafana for some time now. They have got plus 10 caps in the national team, 20 caps. So we are referring to them as the spine of the team. These are the players who are to welcome the new faces. These are the players who are to welcome the technical, tactical elements of the game that you want to introduce going forward. So We will be introducing these players into the team, but all that is important for us is to play to win. And playing to win, it means you are to have a team that is fearless. You are to have a technical team that is knowledgeable. You are to have everybody giving the support that is needed to achieve your objectives. So we are fully behind the team. We are fully behind everybody. The CEO, the president, the National Executive Committee, and all South Africans. We are all saying we thank you in advance for the support that you will be giving us. So we start with the goalkeepers. Darren Kitt is back in the team. He was not in the team the last time. Darren Kitt was part of the team and he played in the playoffs when they qualified for the Premier League in Belgium. So we said, let's bring him in and let him come in and give the experience into the team. The second player, Ronan Williams. Ronan Williams has been our #1 goalkeeper for the AFCON tournaments, and he played in the 2 qualifiers. So Ronan Williams will be also joining the team in camp. Ricardo Goss, who has done very well for Bidvest Wits, and Ricardo Goss is one of those players who was part of the Rio 2016 Olympic team. So we are bringing him into the team because of his qualities, because of his talent, because of what we have seen in our profiling. So he will be also coming into the team. Tiban Petter, playing in Portugal for a team called OS Belenenses. A centre back, also playing as a central midfielder, born 1994. He also falls into that generation of players who were to be part of the 2016 Olympic team. I had a chat with him, I had a chat with his coach. I think he will be coming in very interesting from what I have seen from the video clips of him playing and the games that I have seen playing. We hope he will come into the team and add value. We'll give him the confidence to express himself and to enjoy being in the national team for the first time. Muchaga Madisha was part of the under-20 team of Coach Shakes and Coach Thabo. Muchaga Madisha was part of the COSAFA team that I was part of in Polokwane. Muchaga Madisha, out of 54 games that Sundowns played in the last season, Muchaga Madisha played 53. So we are giving credit to that, and we are saying, let's give you an opportunity to go up into the national team and be tested and see if ever you can take over from some of the senior players that we have in the national team. Thulani Hlatshwayo, the captain, we felt he needs to be in the team because if you're bringing some new faces, you need to have the leader of the team welcoming such players and making them understand the rules and regulations of the camp and our tactical approach to the team. Sfiso Hlanti, currently unattached, but I think he has been a very important member of the team in the past, and we felt looking into Sao Tome, we should also have the spine, we should also have the legends. I'm sorry, he's not the legend. We also have some of our senior players coming into the team. Mosali Buza has been called into the team, I think 3 times before, and he just played 1 match. We are bringing him in this camp because we want to see him play so that we can do proper assessment and profiling of him going into Sao Tome. Innocent Maela, in terms of experience of being part of the national team, I think he has been part of the team for a very long time, but I think the number of matches that he has played, we need to get him playing. We need to do proper analysis also on him. He had a very good game against Libya in Tunisia when we qualified for AFCON in Egypt. So we brought him in so that he can come in and play, and then we do the necessary assessment on him. Abubakar Mubarak, part of the Olympic team that played in Rio, Brazil. We remember Abubakar Mubarak playing against Neymar, and he did very well against Neymar playing at right back. So we are saying, with what we have seen during the bubble, Abubakar did very well in the bubble, and we are giving him an opportunity to take his career to the next level when it comes to Bafana Bafana. Reef Rosler, another youngster, if we are talking of South African understanding of a youngster, another younger player coming from the Under-17 World Cup, the Under-20 World Cup, and currently the Under-23, then we felt we need to bring him in because of his qualities that we are looking at when it comes to Bafana Bafana right back. Lejali, one of the senior players that has been out of the team for some time. We need his intelligence, we need his courage, we need his confidence, we need his leadership going forward. So we felt let's bring in Lejali in this friendly and see how best we can get the best out of each other going forward. Mtobi Mvala, the captain, the former captain of Highlands Park, is now with Sundowns. He also played in Rio, Brazil, and he has been in and out of Bafana Bafana team. So he's also in the team so that we can also do a proper assessment and profiling on him. Temba Zwani, last time he was in the team and we could not play the matches. And in terms of Temba Zwani, his performances, his intelligence, his work rate, his attitude, I think we need more of this type of players that will always wear the jersey with respect. And Temba Zwani will be in the team, and we are looking forward to have him in camp. Thabo Nodada. Thabo, I think he has done very well over a long period of time. He could not just break into Bafana Bafana. So we felt with this friendly, let's bring him in terms of his qualities. He's more of a box-to-box type of a midfielder, and he's also in the same age as the 93s, the 94s, the 95s. Somebody was saying Thabo Nodada, was he supposed to be part of the under-23 team that went to Rio? And I said yes, but he said he looks more senior. So Thabo Nodada will also be joining us in the camp. Tibo Mokoena, under-23 vice captain, will also be coming in. So he's part of the 4 that we spoke about. Gladwin Shitolo played in the 2009 World Cup. He has been to Orlando Pirates, has been to Golden Arrows, has been to Chipa, and we need somebody with his qualities, especially in the midfield, where we can be in control of the midfield now that the likes of Dean Fairman, Mokosho are not in the team. So even last time we had Dean Fairman in the team. Keegan Dolly, when I spoke to him last week, he was very happy and he's looking forward to come. He feels very good about himself. He feels he's at the top of his fitness level. So he will be joining us. Also coming from France. Pesitao, he has been in Belgium now for the 3rd season, so he's now with Anderlecht. I also spoke to him. He's looking forward to be part of the team. He's also a 94, Keegan Dolly, a 93, part of the 10 players that were to be or have played for the 2016 Olympic team. Tabisho Gutimere did very well for this season for himself. getting a call-up in March. Unfortunately, we could not play, but I think when we saw him in the bubble, he was still doing very well. So we are bringing him also in the team to have an assessment of him. Tabisho Gutimere, the jersey he's wearing is the one that he wore when he was playing for the under-23 team under Coach Owen Degama. Sipo Mbule, another member of the current under-23 team that we have selected to bring into the team. He has been in and out, and he played 70–60% before the coronavirus, and some games he played 90 minutes. And then during the bubble, he's one of those players that came out to be very focused, and I think he did well during the bubble. So we felt we need to bring him in also to have a closer look at him and a proper assessment on him. Ludasi, he was on loan and then did very well, and then he's now with Braga. When I spoke to him, he said no, he has been playing regularly, and with the match report that we are getting every week, every Monday, Luther has been playing, even though the past match he did not play, but the recent one over the weekend he played, and they lost 1-0. Another member of the current under-23 team. Kemit Erasmus, a special player for me because his ability to score goals, and we need somebody in the national team who can score goals for us. And Kemit Erasmus, I think even during the bubble, he did very well in scoring goals for his team. We are hoping that with him coming into the national team, he will definitely deliver on scoring goals for us. It's a pressure that we are putting on him, but I know he can carry that pressure. Lebogang Manyama, in terms of how he wants to play, we have selected him as a striker. We will be working on him and the team at training to prepare him for the position that we want him to play. He has played before as a striker, but the role that we are bringing in is a different one, and that is why we have him here as a striker. And people will be saying he has done well as a midfielder for Chiefs, but we have more of a profile of him where he played as a striker, and he did very well. Kurt Abrahams from Westerlo in Belgium, born 1996, a Cape Townian who moved to Belgium, who is playing very well for Westerlo, and he is scoring goals. When I spoke to him, he was also very interested, very happy to have been selected and coming to play for his country for the first time. So these are the younger players that we are saying, let's bring them closer, let's have a look at them, let's help them and give them the confidence they need, so that what we said earlier on about increasing the pool of players for Bafana Bafana, we are on the right track. Thanks for listening. That is our team that will play against Namibia on the 8th and Zambia on the 11th. Thank you. Yeah, I think, thanks for the question. If you look at Bafana Bafana in particular, over a period of 20 years, a period of 10 years, there will always be that generation of players who will always provide a spine in the team. And there will be a new generation of players that coming into the team. And you need to get balance in terms of how do you blood whatever generation that comes into the team. When you look at England, when you look at Germany, they are doing the same. You need to have a spine. So if we refer to them as the old guard, I don't think it is the right way of addressing the role that they will be playing in the team. Let us just say it's a generation of players that will always provide the spine in the team. The players that we are referring to I have spoken to them. I have given them a call to say, look, this is the plan. The reason why you're not in the team is because we also want to have a look at the younger generation that is coming in, but you are still part of the team going forward because of them being the most experienced in terms of the playing minutes and the caps that they have acquired over years. And we had a very good chat with those players that will be also looked at when it comes to the next FIFA week. You are very right. The fitness level, it's a big challenge. And when you look at the bubble itself, I think coaches and players and the fitness trainers tried very hard to give us good football during the bubble under those difficult conditions. And we should always give respect to the players because there is an improvement when it comes to a player as an individual managing himself, managing his fitness, and looking well after his career. That is what we saw in the bubble of players coming back and trying very hard to give their best. And the biggest challenge we have now is that we are moving into a Bafana Bafana camp and we are to play international matches. And some players are still to start with their preseason. And some started during the course of this week. So when we get to camp, the fitness trainer, the medical team will do what we call data analysis. They will be getting all the information of those players coming into camp, and they will analyze data results. They will analyze GPS records so that we can have an idea of how to approach the training. Yeah, the first one is why Namibia, why Zambia. These are all COSAFA countries. And based on the report that was presented before us by the doctor, especially where it's a government-to-government challenges, the borders and all of that, we had to be very, very, very cautious in terms of who do we play. And we ended up saying COSAFA countries, they have got more or less the same climate, the same conditions as those of South Africa. If ever their government and our government allows the games to be played, I think it will be beneficial to all of us. So when it comes to the technical team, we will be keeping the same technical team. Come next week, Monday, we will be able to present before the media our technical team because it is important for us as a technical team for everybody to know who is in the Bafana Bafana team and also those who are in the scouting committee because we said last week Monday, I will be exaggerating if I say Doc will attest to that, and the technical director, we sat for more than 8 hours. We left the office around 7:30 because we had to do it right. So this is the team that the selection committee came up with. Yeah, I think we congratulated Coach Thabo as a Lesotho national team, and we can always wish him all the best of luck. He has been in camp for 2 weeks now, preparing the team, and I think with his qualities, with his abilities, he will turn things around for Lesotho national team and make the Basotho nation happy. As part of us, we can always wish him all the best of luck. We can always give the support in ways more than one. When it comes to Coach Pitso, I think he has done very well for himself, for his family, for the club, and for the country. When you have somebody who has done so well in his career, you can always look up to him and wish him all the best whenever he has to make an upward movement. Because if you have done what he has done with Sundowns, winning the league, winning the cups, and then also winning the Champions League, it's a very good opportunity for him to grow and to face other challenges in football. And leaving South Africa, going into Egypt, that we know Egypt, it's a football country. It's one of the best football playing countries in Africa. And if you look at the team that he has gone to coach, it's actually number one it's number one in Africa. So we are talking of an ambassador here who has done very well for the country. And going into Egypt, we can always wish him all the best of luck. But the understanding is that in football, at times you don't have things every time your way. So I believe with his team going into Egypt, they will have all the success and the support from the team and the supporters, because the most difficult part of it is for adaptation. Going into Egypt, you have to adapt to the culture, to the traditions of Egyptian people, Egyptian nation. But he has seen it all. He has been around for some time. I believe he will be able to handle those challenges. From what I have seen, he has taken his assistant coach, his fitness trainer, his analyst. So these are the people who are very important to any coach. If you have your analyst is actually your coach, because he will bring all the video clips of what you want to see, and also dissect the opponents and also help with your team. Then you have a fitness trainer. A fitness trainer is important because you play according to, the fitness trainer will play the team according to the way you want to play. And then an assistant coach, you should always have your right-hand man next to you so that he's there as a coach, he's there to help and assist where it's necessary. And he will always have a very good rapport with the players so that success can come your way.
What does it mean for friendlies football?
Yeah, I think it's, like I said, he's an ambassador. Both Coach Thabo and Coach Pizzo, they are ambassadors. They are actually going out there to show the world what we are made of, what qualities do we have. And I think it's good for all of us, because we have too many good coaches, but we never had an opportunity, or maybe one can I say the confidence and the belief to say I can coach outside the country and I can do well coaching outside the country. So Coach Thabo and Coach Pizzo and some of the legend coaches that came before them, Trotmoloto went to Tanzania and all of that, and then Professor Nguban also did the same. So I think it's good for our country, because we have had too many of coaches coming from from Zambia, from Zimbabwe, coming to coach in South Africa and becoming very successful. So we can always be happy for our coaching education department to have produced these good quality coaches. And these are coaches that come from SAFA structures. And it means they are out there to hoist the flag very high in terms of our coaching education and the type of coaches that we produce. Yeah, I think it is a presentation that you're going to make to all the players that will be coming into camp. And it is a presentation that you're going to make, a training, for every one of us to understand that being the national team, you are at another level. And it also depends on your mental strength in terms of how do you handle pressure, because pressure comes from different angles. You also have pressure coming from within of wanting to achieve, wanting to do well. And in the national team, you need to understand that that pressure, it's very minimal when it comes to the pressure of getting results and achieving your mandate, because it's a fact. You coach in the national team, your mandate will remain the same. Qualify and do well for whatever continental or international tournaments that you have to play in. So yes, it is pressure, and they will be made to understand that we are not going to make it very, very. I'm not going to present it in a light way to say, no, you're in the national team for the first time. You want to. We will do that, but at a level of it, at international level.
I think Sitope from Ukozi FM is asking.
Yeah, like I said, with COVID coming in and the country going on lockdown, we were all worried. Not only South Africa, but the whole world. We were very much worried about what will ultimately happen. And in my opening remarks, I said something about amateur football not being played because the best teacher, like I said, is to play the game and discover yourself during the games. So when it comes to COVID-19, we were more worried of not contracting the disease. And then we were more worried about our families, and we ended up being more worried about our work because we stayed out of work for a very long time, and a lot happened during that period. So everybody was worried, but I kept on saying, let's stay on the positive lane. And positive lane is what we are experiencing today. We are having a press conference, a Bafana Bafana press conference for the first time. And we are announcing the team after the lockdown level 5 and the rest of the levels today. So we are also positive to say we will be, we will have an opportunity to play, we'll have an opportunity to prepare the team going forward. And we are positive to say in our preparation, we will do well and end up qualifying for AFCON and qualifying for the World Cup. It's a pandemic, and then everybody is more worried. But as leaders, as people in leadership roles, we are trying to keep everybody positive to say there is life after Corona, Doc.